looking at another very windy day out here in Minnesota. Tonight we're gonna do something a little different. I am at the top of a giant hill in front of a cornfield, in front of some woods. I do have some fishing rods, but we're gonna go for a little walk through the woods, climb up in a deer stand for the last half an hour of the night, and see if the deer are moving out to the corn in this wind. Yeah. Oh, this will be a fun time. Hopefully the audio is not too shitty. But on the bright side with all... Oh, there's deer right there. I don't know if you can see that. God dang. I was just about to say. Oh, I got more deer to my left right here. I was just about to say, hopefully. Anyways, I was just about to say, hopefully with this wind I can be a little louder than normal. And about 2 seconds later I look to my right and there's a doe and a fawn standing 20-30 yards right off to the right of me. I just heard one run right over here to the left of me as well. I'm gonna go get in a deer stand actually. We could see a few deer tonight. I'm out here at one of the properties I deer hunt. We're gonna take a little walk, go through, just take a quick look at some deer stands. I got some batteries I gotta change out in a trail camera. Maybe hang a licking branch if we find a good trail. Yeah, that's about it. Let's go for a little walk. Oh, we got a nut boat. Another month or so until bow opener here in Minnesota. And I have absolutely nothing ready, so I shot the bow a little bit today. Still dialed as usual. I think one of the main things we're gonna do this year is try to shoot a deer from the ground. I really like this trail here, especially because it goes right back to one of my stands. Everything's pretty thick in here. Assuming deer will be using this as a highway, there's all kind of track all over it. Couple trails crossing it. See if we run into any deer today. I don't know if you can see that. Lucky I wasn't sitting in that deer stand when that happened. I'm gonna have to get up there. I don't got a saw with me today, but at least it wasn't the branch my stand's attached to. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through all the way this way, but probably go this way. Before this property was mowed out last year, because like this, where I'm standing right now, last year, you could hardly walk through. This deer trail still looks pretty heavy, and I think I just kicked one up in front of me. But this trail here still looks pretty heavy, but you couldn't even walk. I mean, you could not stand here aside from this one deer trail right along the river. It all got mowed out last year, so, and that was right before gun season, towards the end of the season. And I actually arrowed a giant 10-pointer. I'll find a picture and put them in the video right about here. And we tracked this deer. I had 3 different dogs tracking him. I think a total of 7 miles from where I shot him. And we couldn't find him, and he showed back up on trail camera about 3-4 weeks later. So we'll see if he shows up again this year. We got a story going on with him. Boy, this is some thick stuff. Hey, we found a trail. Oh, there's a hole there. There's a stand right here. I don't know how well we can see it. Stand right here over my shoulder. I killed a nice doe out of here last year. She was walking along this open strip we got here. She came walking by, did a perfect, I don't know, 15-yard broadside shot. She didn't make it very far. So many good spots on where to put this trail camera right now. Where to hunt. Though, I got a stand somewhere around me here. Oh, I'm standing right under it. Right here. This is kind of good looking here. I wonder how many deer are coming from back there into this corn. I might put the camera up here just for a week or so to see what happens. I'm trying to figure out where our best entry point to this cornfield would be. All right, we've come full circle now, right back to where we started. I think I'm gonna be putting the camera back here, finding a place to hang a branch or something. See what we can come across back here by the river. I think the water this year is going to be a big draw. Ooh. I just crossed a skunk somewhere and I seen something moving up in front of me. That stinks. Not in a fun way. Yikes. Alright, I'm gonna set you guys down over here. When you forget to bring a weight to throw your rope over a branch, you always want to make sure you use something sharp like a knife. Alright, we got new batteries in and the camera set up. We're just going to hang it on this little tree here. Emphasis on the little tree. Alright, that's going to be that. We'll leave that set for a couple weeks. Usually whenever I reset up the wireless camera, it takes a couple days for it to activate for whatever reason. Not the biggest fan of the Bushnell cameras. Everything else is sold out right now, but I'll be posting trail cam pictures as they flow in over on the Twitter page at Boring Outdoors. Real quick before I go here, as you see, I set up this branch right here. I don't know, I guess I call it a licking branch. I'll hang it in the middle of a deer trail, and any deer that ends up walking under it, they rub their back on it and leave their scent on it, and it helps pull them deer that travel off to the sides of a main road, helps pull them on there to check out the scent of it. And I've had success with it last year, so if it's working, don't change it, I guess. And that's going to wrap up another episode of Boring Outdoors. We got about 3 to 4 weeks until deer season. Might have one more video like this, for sure a couple more fishing videos. I want to keep fishing into the fall. Maybe alternate between deer and fishing videos, but deer hunting will be a good time. So we're going to put some emphasis into recording that. Hopefully get some cool footage of deer walking by. Maybe even put a big buck on the ground. I think we got 3 tags here in Minnesota this year, so we can get 2 does and a buck. So that should be plenty of good footage there. Yeah, until next time. Fish on, deer on, hunt on. There we go. Later.